Nice. Okay. So, okay, some of us have gotten so used to pushing into the future the things that we should have gotten now. And we make justifiable reasons. We create justifiable reasons why we should not have them right away. We tell ourselves certain things like, I will wait for the next time. I will wait for the next challenge. I will wait for the next qualification. I will wait for the next trip. I will wait for next month. I will wait. I will do it next week. I would, I would, I would, I would, I would, I will sign up. Some of us even started from the point we got into the business. Okay, the business that we would have signed up immediately or expanded our accounts immediately. We kept saying, I will do it next time, I will do it next week. And then we end up not doing it when we should do it. So the question this morning, right in front of us is, why next time? Why not next time? Or why next time? Or why not now? Why should we wait for a time in the future to do what we have the ability to do right now? Before we go deeply into this morning, I come to us with some questions. Some questions. Question number one. By 31st December this year, how old will you be? If you want to answer in the chat room, you answer. If you don't want to answer, answer it in your book. By the end of December, by 31st December 2023, how old will you be? That's the number one question. Sometimes we don't understand how truly old we are. Sometimes we feel we have all the time in the world still on our side. You know, I saw a post where someone said that when you grow mature, when a man grows mature, he prefers to sit back in the house and just stay at home rather than go to the club and drink his life away. But some of us, the challenge is that we don't even realize how old we are. Some of us feel, I'm 45, 45, I'm still, life actually started at 40. So I'm just 5 years into starting life. So the question for you is this: how old would you be in life by 31st December? Because when you are moving into the future, what you should do today, you should start putting it in consideration with how old truly are you today? How old would you be by the end of this year? That's question number one. It's not the end of question number two. How long have you been in this business? I want to see this one, your response in the chat room. How long have you been in this business? How long have you been in this business? A week? A month? A year? 2 years? 3 years? 5 years? How long have you been in this business? How long have you been in this business? How long have you been in this business? Just a minute. Can you hear me? Sorry about that. Call came in my phone. You're 2 years in the business. You're 3 years. You're 3 weeks. Okay. 2 years, 3 years, 75 years and 10 months in the business. Are you serious? 3 months, 2 years plus. Okay. How old are you in this business? Now, when you look at how old you've been in the business and imagine that you are in the university and all you have gotten as results in the business is the grade that has been given to you, is represented by the grades you have been given on the courses you were reading in school. Will you score yourself a GPA of 4 or 5? Or will you score yourself a GPA of 1, 2? Or you will carry over some courses? I want you to be the lecturer marking your script right now. What GPA will you give yourself based on the number of years you've spent in the business and what you have been able to do or achieve? What scores will you give yourself? Yeah, I want to get your responses. I want to see your responses. Imagine that the number of years you have spent in the business represents the number of years you've been in the university, and what the results you have created is equivalent to the GP that you have. What GP will you have? A GP of 2, a GP of 3 over 5, a GP of, what will your GPA be? Be your lecturer, be your own lecturer, mark your own scripts. Is somebody seeing where I'm going with this? Next, has the 21st century CEO become a social gathering? Yeah. You know, with what things happening in our world today, especially in Nigeria, so many of us have lost hope, and the only place we get motivation, a full dose of positivity, is the cell meeting, is the business. So we show up in the office. Hey, my brother, my sister, how you there now? This your clothes fine, no? My brother, we do. We are the leader. Other leaders follow. Hi, I am. What is this name? My fellow below. No. What is Obadiah? Remind me that name you people call yourself now. My millionaire colleague. Where is that Obadiah? My millionaire. There's that name they call ourselves. They call themselves. Yeah, yeah. We get those motivations, okay? Now, the question is this. Has the business become a social gathering? Or is this still a business environment for you? That's the question. Some of us may not even know that this is what is already happening. They show up to the business, they get motivation, they get powered up to live life, and they forget what the environment is for. They forget what they should be doing in the environment. Just like someone who has, let's say, iPhone, what's the latest one now? Is it 12 or 13 or 14? I don't even know. Has the latest iPhone, and all the person uses it to do is to make a phone call. Just a phone call. A phone call. Hello, how are you? Fine. That's all. And the person not knowing that what the person is holding in his hand is a 21st century computer that can do almost anything a normal computer can do, almost, if not more, in fact, more than a normal computer. So the question for you, listening to the sound of my voice this morning, is, has the 21st century CEO become a social affair, a social gathering, a place where you feel among something that is positive because of the so much negativity we have around us? What has it become for you? Or is this still a business for you? I'm asking us. I want to see your comments in the chat room. What has it become for you? Is it still that place where you come, you get harassed by you knowing that this is what I should be doing, this is what I should be getting, and somehow I'm living below expectation? Somehow I know I'm not meeting it. Or you're telling yourself, oh, I'm in first century CEO. You know, there was someone who stopped doing activities in the business and started selling bags and shoes. And then he will put 21st century CEO and will advertise shoe and bags. I was laughing. I was laughing. That's what, for that person, what the 21st century CEO represents. Another question. Stay with me. What has been holding you back from making your time to become now? What has been holding you back for making you achieve that success you wanted, you desire, that made you key into the business right now? What are those things that have stopped you? Your upline, your sponsor, the system, the economy, the weather, your family, name it. What are the things holding you back from achieving the results? Your job, your role in your family, name it. What are those things that have been stopping you, that's been holding you back from achieving your results? Someone said, I'm meeting up to expectation. Are you sure? Are you really sure? If you're meeting up to expectation, how come I don't know your name? Everybody that is meeting up to expectation, I trust me, I know their names. Are you sure? Are you sure really that you're meeting up to expectation? Time factor, yes. That's what can be holding you back. You're busy, you've got a lot you're doing, you have so many things on your desk. What has been holding you back? Myself, yourself, time and my job, okay? Okay? Okay, now let's look at some of the things very quickly. That's not the point of discussion this morning. But as we list these things out that has been holding us back, let's look at one or two of them. Number one, let's talk about the time. The question is this: who has ever had more than 24 hours in a day? Who has ever had more than 24 hours in a day? Who has ever had that? Nobody really. And if we look critically at the things we spend time on, we will find out that we are spending time on the wrong things. We are spending time on a lot of time on the wrong things. And we can analyze this thing from now till end of today, why so many of us are spending time on the wrong things in so many different ways. For some people, once is 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. is the end of the day. 5 p.m. is the end of the day. And I ask you, who gave that definition? Who gave us that definition that 7 p.m. is the end of the day? You fix a meeting with someone for 8 p.m. and the person is looking at you like, are you normal? Like, why will I meet with you by 8 p.m.? And I'm asking them in my mind, or asking the person directly, what is it about 8 p.m.? You fix a meeting for someone with 6:30 by 6:30 a.m. and the person is looking at you. Why should I be out by 6:30 a.m.? I might still be in my bed. So when we look at these different scenarios, what do we find out? We find out that the life we live is based on the definition we give it. I want someone to write that down. The life we live is based on the definition we give it. For some of us who have been privileged to travel to Philippines on one of the vacations we had, one of the experiences we had in Philippines was that there was no sleep. There is no sleeping time in that country. There is no night. They only have a change of weather. The sun goes in and then the moon takes over. That's what happens in that country. There is no time that businesses close. You don't understand this. Malls run 24 hours. Children are walking about by 2 a.m. I didn't say by 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Children, so I'm not talking about adults. By 3 a.m., you see somebody in a fast food joint eating. 3 a.m., somebody's eating as if you're like, what is going on here? After somebody eating, he's eating, after eating, he's going to the office. Our office in Manila, 12 midnight, they are still working. 1 a.m., they are still working. You're wondering, what's going on here? So the question is this: are these people not human beings like us? Who gave them that meaning and that definition? It's simply the definition they have accepted to be their own definition for their lives. So I'm not saying start working about by 1 a.m., but some of us need to review what we do with our times. With that being said, we can look at several other things that are holding us back, and we ask ourselves this question: when is my time? I want you to ask yourself that question. When is my time to shine? When it's my time for my glory to show forth? When is my time for me to achieve great results? When is my time for me to shine? When is my time for me? When is the time for me to come to limelight? Is it tomorrow? Is it next week? Am I the one deferring it? Am I the one postponing it? Is it as a result of my actions? Are there things I can control? Are there things I can find a way to deal with? When is your time? That's the question. When is your time? When is your time? When is your time? That's the question. Now, if you believe that your time is now, there are certain things that people who believe their time is in the next 10 years will not do. There are certain things they do you will not do. Let me give you a perfect scenario. A civil servant who starts at grade level 8, as the case may be, entry level, already knows that his time is not then. They believe that their time is when they become PAMSEC. That is when they start enjoying. That is when they can come to work by 12 or come to work 2 times in a week. That is when they can sign contracts and get caught. That is when they can do this. That's when they can travel on vacation. That's when they can go for courses and they go to UK and be sleeping. That is when they will go to India for a training and they will go there, the training will be going and they'll be gallivanting. They wait for their time. For those people, in their mind, they already know that being in level 9 is not their time. So they are preparing their mind and waiting for their time. If you are such a person, or you are around such a person, you can't live the life they live. We live the life of the people around us because we need them to validate our existence. Please write that down. So many of us live the lives of people around us because we need them to validate our existence. We don't know that we are doing this, and so many of us are living based on the validation of other people. We wait for their approval for us to know that what we are doing makes sense or not. That's why when we come back from work by 9 p.m. and they are looking at us as if we are wayward, they are looking at us as if we are ghosts, they are looking at us as if we don't know what we are doing. We decide the following day to come back by 4 p.m. so that we will look good in their eyes. We live in their validation. We live waiting for them to be whereas they know their time is in the next 20 years. And we are saying our time is now. Now, if our time is now, we cannot live like people whose time are in the next 10 years, who are waiting for when they will become PAMSEC or when they will become an assistant director. We can't live lives like those people. There are certain things we need to do. There are certain things they can't do. We start validating ourselves by our own actions, not by the opinions of other people. So if you believe that your time is now, if you believe that you are ready to take steps to make your life to become now, there are certain things that people around you might not be doing that you need to start doing. There are certain things that they are not doing that you need to start doing, with which or without which you may not be able to live your life and make your time to be now. So the question is this: are you willing to really make your time of now to become a reality? Are you set? Are you set to live now? Are you set to shine now? Are you set to come to your limelight now? Do you really believe and you're ready, like mostly ready to make your time to be now? I want to see your comment in the chat room. Because sometimes we tell ourselves, yeah, I want to, but my time is now. I am shining now. I'm becoming this now. I am set. I am ready. The truth is, are you really set? Like, are you set? Are you ready to deal with it? Are you up for it? That's the word. Are you up for it? If you are up for it, I'll give you practical steps. Practical. And as I'm giving you these practical steps, I want you to start figuring out immediately how to put them into action. What is the step number one? The first step towards making your time to become now is this. Number one, you have to be clear why you are in this business. You have to you have to sit down. See, you have to sit down and tell yourself, why am I in this business? You may even ask yourself a bigger question. Why am I alive? Why am I alive? What is my purpose in life? You know, last night I was reading my purpose to myself, and you know, as I read it, there was some energy, there were some vibes that were resonating to me as I read them to myself. What is your purpose in life? Have you been able to find out that thing that drives you, that is the reason that gives you goosebumps when you remember them? Because it's from there that you can have out a reason why you are doing this business. Are you doing this business to belong to something that is trendy? Are you doing this business to make money? Are you doing this business so that when it is said that some people did network marketing and created millionaires, that you participated, that you were part of it, that you can tell people, I was there, I saw it happen, I know this person that bought a car, this person that bought a car, I know. Why are you in the business? Are you there to be part of the success story? Are you there to create your own story? Are you there to change your world? Why are you in this business? Till you find out why you are in this business, you will not be able to figure out how best to achieve it. No. If why you are in this business is still ambiguous to you, if it is still a big thing for you, if you've not been able to pin it down to exactly why you are here, you will not be able to find the energy to do it. Being ready, this is a point in your business where, in your life, where you tell yourself, why do I show up to sell meeting every morning? Why did I pay money to run a Ruby package? Why did I pay money to run an Emerald? Why? Why am I here? Why really am I here? Now, remember this, and I want you to write this down. When the reason is strong enough, the how becomes easy. When the why is strong enough, the how becomes easy. When the why is strong, the how becomes easy. So you have to decide exactly what you want from this business. You have to decide it. Nobody can decide for you, not me, not your leader, not your sponsor. You are the one that will decide what you want. If you say you want an income of 10,000 every day, then there are things you have to now do to make that become a reality. But you have to be the one that first decides, what do I want? So there are some people who have worked for so many years, but they have never been recognized as anything of value. Maybe this business is for you so that you can be recognized for the effort you put in. That's a goal, and a worthy one at that. Are you working hard to ensure that you get that glory that you are yearning for? Why are you in this business? You need to identify it. You need to find out why you are in this business. You need to. That's the first step. Because if you sell yourself, I want to be a Kingsman by the end of the I Am a challenge. If you tell yourself, I want to be celebrated on stage as one of the Egypt trip qualifiers, then that becomes your why. And then if you want to do this, what are the nitty-gritties? What are the activities? What are the things you wake up to every morning and you sleep into every single day to ensure that you achieve the why? That's the first step, the very first step. Now, the second step is what? The second step to making your time to be now is this. You have to take 100% responsibility for the results you've created so far and the results you will create in the future. Let me tell you something. We live in a life of cause and effects. Newton's law of motion said that every action, that action and reaction are equal and opposite. action and reaction are equal and opposite. What does this mean? It means that whatever you get as outcome is as a result of the input you have filed into the program. It's as simple as that. Simply put, what you give is what you get. What many of us do is this. We go to the outcome and blame everything around us to be the cause of the input. We go to the effect and forget the cause. Now, let me tell you this. Listen to this. In the world of business, you may not have all the skills in the world to succeed. No, trust me, you may not. Somebody like, what's the name of this guy? Henry Ford. He was asked whether he had the skills. He was put on a panel and queried, questioned. He was asking him about politics, asking him about this, and he went ballistic on the interviewer, on the person, finished the court, finished him up. He said something that shocked my life. He said, I don't have to be a master's degree holder, but if I employ master's degree holders to work for me, I have their brains. I've got their brains. What many of us do is this. We live a life, and consequently in this business, where we anticipate things to go the way we want it, and we don't also decide the things that we put into it. The things we file into our life determines what we get. And like we can explain this in so many ways. Number one, you drink 4 bottles of Jack Daniels and you expect you will be walking normal. You don't understand what I said. Where are my brothers? You drink 4 bottles of Jack Daniels in one evening, 4 bottles of Jack Daniels, and you expect that you will be behaving normal. You expect that they won't carry you home. No, no, no. Why do you expect you will be normal? No, why? You go out in the rainy season without umbrella, and you expect that rain should not beat you. No, tell me why rain should not beat you mercilessly. No, just tell me a reason. Tell me a reason. No, just tell me a reason why rain should not beat you. Tell me. You go out in Hamatan without applying lotion on your body. Tell me why your body will not be white. No, just tell me. See, we need to understand. Let me tell us this. You can have all the skills in the world. You may not even have all the skills in the world to run a business. You may not. You may not have all the connections or have all the know-hows, but there is one essential ingredient that if you choose to run a business, you must have, and that is your ability to take 100% responsibility for the results you create. You have to. If you are the person that shifts blame and look for who to point finger at or what to point finger at as the cause why you did this or you did not do this, my brother, my sister, the business world is not for you. It's not. But if you choose, that's one primary element, primary ingredient that every successful business owner must possess: the ability to take 100% responsibility. Nami Duam. No, Nami. I made it happen. And you know, when some of us try to justify certain reasons, we try to appear smart in some cases. In some other cases, we actually, to a sane mind, we look very stupid. Yes. No. I think it should be like this, but I can't see it like this. I'm looking at the person like, is this person normal? What is clear, even to an 8-year-old, is what you're trying to defend as a justification why that has happened. I'm like, is this person okay? Am I okay? Because we make these excuses to ourselves as well. I ask myself, Vincent, why are you talking about this? You are the one that allowed it to happen. You are the one that gave your blind permission. You know, there's this movie I saw, an episode of it, a part of it made sense to me. I don't know how many of us have seen the movie, The Recruit. The Recruit. So when the lady Ma was speaking with the recruit that was assigned to her, what's the name of that guy again? Owen. And then Owen was trying to be very moral, very just don't kill anybody, oh, don't kill anybody, don't neutralize anybody. And no, 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 this person is with us. This person works in the same office with me. This person has got my back. He will protect me, he will protect the agency. And the lady, the spies, told her, the assets, CIA asset told him something. In fact, I recorded it because I rewound it and recorded it. He said, don't ever give people permission to betray you. Hey, it sank in. Him. He said, don't give people the permission. Don't give people the inclination. Give people the goal to betray you. No, even do that. Even make that mistake. And do you know when this happens? When we don't take responsibility, when we are looking for people to purpose, to back us up on the decision we have made, when we are looking for the approval of people, and we relinquish our right to take, because we are afraid that if it goes out, we will take the heat. My brother, let me tell you this, and I want you to know this. That thing that has the ability of going south and you take all the heat has the ability to give you all the success and you take all the glory. Did somebody hear what I just said? You see that very thing that you're scared of, that if it goes the other way, the negative way, you take all the heat, you take all the blame, you take all the full heat of the gavel. Same thing. If you pull it through, you will be on limelight that the world will be wondering. They will be confused. How did you even get here? They will be asking themselves, is it not this kinkering guy I know? Is it not this babe that cannot speak English? Is it not this dollar that you will take all the glory? But you have to take 100% responsibility. If you keep relinquishing the responsibility because you are scared that if the heat comes, see, let me tell you this. If you're not ready to take the heat, you might need to get out of the kitchen. See here, for food to dawn, for food to be ready, heat must be applied. For your business to generate results, heat will be there. Just accept this. So for you to take a step towards taking your results come now, you need to take responsibility. Responsibility for what? It's up to me. If I find the right prospects, they will show up in presentation. If you keep telling yourself, the people are not coming, the people are not coming, they will not be coming. It is up to you. When you're supposed to make calls, you didn't make, you sent text messages. I tell you, you are the cause. Own it. If you don't own it, you can't improve on it. If you do a shabby presentation, they will not sign up. Understand that they did not sign up because you did a shabby presentation. Don't say it's because everybody, because the election is there, because they have finished the election. Is there anyone remaining? I'm asking us. Election never finished. No be us be this. Is God not keeping us till now to the glory of his name? Are we not here? So the election we have been blaming, election never come, election never go. Life does it not continue? Ngwano, here we are still here. You have to take 100% responsibility for your results. That's the only way to improve it. Am I talking to somebody here? See, if what I'm saying is hitting you hard, just be thanking God because today is your day. Today is your day. If what I'm saying in any way, they pinch you, they touch you, they harass you, they be like, say, I had a discussion with you before now. Just be happy. Today is your day. No, today is your day. The next step, I'm going to move faster now because of time. The next step is this. To making your results to happen now is this. You have to believe that what you want is possible in this business. If you are believing, if you're that person that feels that your upline can achieve the highest result in your team, my brother, my sister, take this advice, write it bold in your book. Get out of your upline's umbrella. Get out of there. Everybody here has the ability to earn more than me in the business. You have the ability, the equal playing ground. But you have to bring in the chops. You have to bring in the activity. You have to believe it's possible. You have to believe you have what it takes. You have to believe it. You have to believe that you can achieve that result. It starts from your belief. Let me tell us this. If you nurture any fear or doubt in your mind of you, of this business being able to give you the car you want, being able to give you the vacations and money you want, my brother, my sister, they won't come home. They will not come. No, you have to believe that it is possible. If you don't believe that it's possible, they will not become your possibility. They will become your impossibility. So you have to believe that what you want in this business is possible. So what is that thing you want in this business? Let me know. What is that thing you want? What is that thing you want from this business? Is it a car? Is it the house? Is it the money? Is it the lifestyle? What is it you want from this business? You have to believe it is possible. That's the way to make it happen. You have to believe it is possible. That's the way to make it happen. The next step is this. You have to believe in yourself. So let me tell you, and I want you to hold your head high. Chin up. A requirement will say, chin up. Chin up this morning as I tell you. You are amazing. You have what it takes to rule the world. Yes, you. See, you cannot settle for the definition the world has given you. No, you can't accept that. I won't, it won't be under my watch. No, you can't accept the definition the world has given you to become your reality. No, that's not who you are. You have to believe in yourself enough. You know, I told you the other day, I don't know if it was this one in the smaller cell meeting, where John Curtis, 50 Cent, was put on an interview and they were asking him a question. They said he should rate himself on a scale of 1 to 10 what was it again they asked him? And he said, I'm a 10. Yeah, so I'm a 10. If someone asked you to rate yourself, what would you rate yourself in life as a person? We're not talking about your skills in the business. Are you still taking the definition your family has given you as a result of your upbringing? Your father, a civil servant. Your mama, civil servant. Your eldest brother and sister, civil servants. They go to work by 9 a.m. every day. They come from work by 3 o'clock. And you have accepted that to be a lifestyle that you should lead. The question is this: is that truly who you are? You have to believe in yourself. Nobody can believe in yourself better than you. No. People will get to treat you the way you define yourself to them, based on the permission you have given them into your life. Who am I to my world? Who am I? Who have I accepted to become? That's really important, because if you don't believe in yourself, your world will not believe in you. So today, if there is one thing you are telling yourself is, I have what it takes to become a kingsman. No, I have what it takes to raise leaders. I can present and people will sign up. I go out there and I find leaders who are looking for other leaders. I go out there and I meet mentors who are looking for other mentors. That's who I am. Is that who you believe you are? That's the question for you. Is that who you believe you are? Another step that will help you is this. You have to see the good in every opportunity. Let me tell you this. Every circumstance that happens to us in our lives, if you look deeper beyond the pain, you will find the opportunity for growth in it. Let me give you an instance. Joseph was the last of his father Jacob, Abi. And then this guy woke up one morning and went to his elder brothers and was telling them, I had a dream where these ones, the plants were bowing to me. You are telling your brothers, the elderly one, that they will be bowing to you. And the worst thing is, his father now loved him more than the other one, because he was a child at his old age. So they long rope, a rope with long sleeves for him, and he was cruising. The father has several rights. No be so. What did the brothers do? They conspired to kill him. Yes, they conspired to kill him. After the intercession of their brother, they now threw him into a well. Abi? Now, if anybody wanted to help Joseph then, what would have been the ideal thing to do for Joseph? Is it not to bring him out and take him to his father? That's the ideal thing to do, to save his life, to save him from not dying in a well. Abi? But if anybody had done that for him, let me tell you, the household of Jacob would have been in big mess. The household of Israel would have been in total mess when the famine came. Let me tell you this. Within that adversity, within that uncomfortable circumstance, is an opportunity for you to excel. Listen to this. If he had not gone, if he had not been sold to Egypt, he would not have gone to prison. If he was not in prison, he would not have interpreted somebody's dream. If he did not come out of that, he would not have worked as a prime minister that saved his entire nation. Listen to this. Don't be so quick to look for quick solution. Sometimes you need to go through the hot coal. Sometimes you need to go through that. Let me tell you, what you are doing in that moment is you are building the necessary story that will live with you for life. Let me use myself, for instance. Till today, it is the story of my life as a young graduate who worked in the bank that I am still telling till today. What if God allowed those scenarios to happen in my life so that I can have this story that have inspired thousands of people? What if God is allowing the situation you are going through to become that story that you will use in the next 1 week, in the next 1 month, in the next 1 year, in the next 10 years to inspire the world? But you can only find that story if you start looking for the opportunity in the story, if in the opportunity in the circumstances, instead of looking only on the adversity. What if you now have a team? God wants to give you a team of 1,000 people. Some of them go to prospect and they cannot. The people they prospect didn't sign up. Some of them go to present and they present and nobody signs up immediately. And then they come back and they're sorrowing. And you didn't have the experience of being in that situation. How will you motivate them and keep them going? So for you to make your time to be now, you have to see the good in every opportunity. You have to tell yourself, I have what it takes to overcome and conquer. Is somebody getting value this morning? Is somebody getting the gist of how to make their time to become now? Is somebody getting the story? Now, the next step towards making your time to become now is this. You have to demystify your goals. You have to give it a name. That thing you want to achieve, stop making it look ambiguous. Stop saying you want to make money. Stop saying you want to achieve financial freedom. It's too big. Tell yourself exactly what is financial freedom for me. If I have a business that gives me the same amount as my salary, will my life be better? If that is a yes, my brother, how much is your salary? 200,000. My goal for the next 30 days is that I want to make 200,000 from this business. It's closed. Call it my salary replacement. Call it anything that inspires you. Give it a name. Give it a name. Stop making it look so big. For some people, they are waiting till they buy a Mercedes SUV. What if you've raised money to buy yourself a car that takes you from where you used to be to where you want to go without having to put you on bus stop? It's not a growth. Why won't you grow first? Why won't you get to that growth first and then go for the higher growth? You don't have an idea the energy that comes from small wins. Demystify your goals. Stop making them look so ambiguous. You've been wanting, oh, if I can say, I want to build a team of 100 people. How can you build a team of 100 people when you have not signed up one person? So set a goal today. Today, this week, by the end of this week, I must sign up one person. That's a way to start. I must sign up one person. That's my goal towards achieving the bigger goal. Demystify those things. Stop making them look ambiguous. So many of us go for the very big things that we ignore the little things that make the big things happen. Demystify your goals. Give it a name. You cannot become a cell leader without becoming a kingsman. Why do you put all your mind on becoming a cell leader rather than becoming a kingsman? How can you become a kingsman when you are not yet an active partner? Sign up someone and apply first to become an active partner. Is somebody getting the gist? Demystify your goals. The next step is this. You have to demand what you want. When I talk about demanding what you want, I'm not asking for you to just go and pray, asking God to give it to you. You say that we should ask and you will answer. You say that we should knock that you will open. These are part of demanding. But the bigger demand I am talking about here is for you to demand what you want from yourself. Some of us watched the video. Remember the video I launched out on, I shared with us, sorry, at the launch of the I Emerge project, where I showed us a video of Dele Ali, whose coach then, Jose Mourinho, called him and said, you have to demand a higher version of yourself from yourself. And then from days ago, someone posted in the social group, what happened to Dele Ali? He refused to demand from himself what he wanted. What happened? Oh, go and read that post. It's inside the social group. Someone posted it there. He failed to demand from himself a higher version of himself. What happened? They benched him for life. Go and read this. Someone posted it there in the group. There are certain things we cannot overlook. We can't be expecting ourselves to operate below potential and expecting us to achieve the best result. No, you have to demand from yourself accountability. You have to demand from yourself responsibility. You have to demand for yourself, I have to prospect. I must invite. I must sit down and make some calls. No, cannot delegate the. Some people, instead of sitting down to make calls, we're trying to boycott the prospecting process so that you must make calls. You've got to make calls. You have to present. I was telling some people the other day, I said, because there was a switch in the timetable and the presenter, someone I invited came earlier or on the time of the presentation, I had to sit my butt down and run a full presentation as if I had a crowd of 1,000. And guess what? The guy signed up. What if I have done a shabby work? Ah, it's my guy now. He already knows I'm into network marketing. Guy, you know now, you connect this one, you send text message. No, from the beginning, who am I? Till the end. So what do you like best? That's the way. You have to demand what you want, not from anybody, but from yourself. Yes, from yourself. What do you want? You have to tell yourself, I've got to do this. I've got to give it what it takes to achieve the result. The next step is you have to release the brakes. I want you to type in the chat room, release the brakes. Type it in the chat room, release the brakes. Release it. Have you ever seen someone learning to ride a motorcycle or a bicycle? That's why you see this most. The person will hold the brake and is firing accelerator. And he's holding the brake. The engine will be revving. But will the motorcycle move? No, it's not moving anywhere. Do you know what will happen? After continuous revving, without releasing the brakes, the engine will burn. Let me tell you this. If you are in this business and you are learning all the skills, you are appearing in all the sale meetings, but you are not releasing the brake, but you are not pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, but you are not stepping out into the world to practice those things, it is only a matter of time you will burn out. It's only a matter of time you will join the clique of those who have quit. You have to release the brakes. No, you have to release it. You have to release it. You have to. You have to release it. It is only when you release the brakes that you go into the field. And the people who stand a chance, listen to this, the only people who stand a chance to succeed are those who are in the field. Have you noticed that? The only people who stand a chance to succeed in this business are those who are in the field. How do I know this to be so? How would David have been anointed king? Maybe one of the criteria was because he is the youngest in the family. Yet, if you know our setting here, the elder ones pamper the younger ones, Abby. We take care of them. We don't want things to happen to them, or they're our baby, the baby of the house. But in the family of Jesse, out of the children of 8, the elderly ones were at home, and David was the one in the field working. Can you imagine that? The youngest one was the one in the field working, standing after the father's flock. Is it surprising that he was anointed the king? No. Is it surprising he was the one anointed? No. Is it surprising? The only chance you have to succeed in the business is to be in the field. You have to be in the field. You can't be by the roadside where you're pursuing birds. You can't be at home where you're holding your seed and you're praying on the seed. This seed will be successful. You see this list, people are going to sign up. People on this list, they are going to sign up. All these questionnaires, they are going to sign up. All these people, all these contacts on my phone will become my downlines. And you didn't send a text message to anybody. You didn't make invitation call to anybody. You didn't tell anybody about the business. My brother, forget the success. And the very important part of it is you have to be willing to take action. You have to take action. I cannot overemphasize this. It is in the doing. It is in the doing. You have to reject your rejection. Yes. You have to reject your rejection. This is a time where you rise beyond those things that had stopped you in the past. This is a time you tell yourself, yes, they told me that my head is like a cockstone because I am doing network marketing, but I prefer to be a cock driving my Lamborghini than a human being driving my 504. I prefer to be that. You have to reject your rejection. No, you get to that point where you tell yourself, man, I'm bulletproof, I'm rejection proof. Tell me, what will you tell me? No, what's the worst? What's the worst? Bring it on, because as you see me, it's just like saying a person on the ground fears no fall. I'm already on the ground, so bring it up. Now you have to review your activities. Now, let me tell you this. One thing I've discovered about reviewing your activities and results is hard. You know why? When you review your activities and results and you're sincere to yourself, it puts a weight on you. It makes you to tell yourself, you messed up, oh, I didn't do my best, oh, I didn't do what I'm saying. If you're sincere, let me tell you why I know this to be true. When I wake up in the morning, one of the first things I do is to climb a scale, weighing scale. Now, when I climb the weighing scale, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to find out how good did I watch what I ate the previous day. Let me tell you, the body is such an amazing system that what you eat last night will reflect immediately the following morning. If you load a bag and you did not exercise and burn it out before you slept, my brother, climb the scale in the morning. You will see apple reflecting on the weighing scale immediately. Now, when you find out that, oh man, from yesterday to today, I've added 1 kg, the implication is that today, I won't eat till 11 o'clock. Even what I'm going to eat, there won't be starch inside it, direct carbohydrate. No, the body has to deal with the one I have eaten so that it doesn't. What is that doing? I'm putting myself under punishment immediately. That, dude, man, you messed up yesterday or you lived free. Now you have to live under. You have to live within a confinement. You have to. You just have to. Reviewing our activities puts us on our toes that we have to do something better today. You have to bring in the discipline to review your activities and be willing to commit to doing it better the next time. Why did I not have people attend my presentation? Why did people not show up in my meeting? What is that thing that I didn't do correctly? Sit down with someone and tell the person your scenario, ask the person, critique what I did. Be sincere enough to tell the person the facts as you played them out if you want to get better results. And then accept your mess. When you mess up, accept it. So that when you have results, you take the glory as well. It's only by accepting your mess that you'll be willing to clean it up. Accept your mess. Be willing to accept it. Be willing to tell yourself, I didn't do well here, and I'm ready to make amends. I'm ready to improve on it. I'm ready to get better. That's the only way you improve on your results and make them happen now. You have to be persistent, because when you review your results, sometimes it will make you realize that you're not living up to expectation. But your ability to tell yourself, I'm still going back to the field because that is the only way I stand a chance. That's the only place I stand a chance to become better. Then I am going back to the field. I'm going to do it again. That's the only way to get to your results. Very importantly, surround yourself with the right people. Now, why am I saying this? I was tempted to say, find a mentor. But I am also not especially in our business and in the world around us, the people we define, acclaim, or label as mentors, in most cases, may even be the reason why we are not where we are supposed to be yet. So I say, surround yourself with the right people. Who are the right people? Number one, those people who believe in you. Number two, those people who can see beyond your weakness and help you to become better. Number three, those people who can tell you to your face, you messed up this time, but I know you can make a difference. Number four, those people who will not allow you to remain at the level you have left yourself, knowing fully well that you deserve a better place. These are the right people. Surround yourself with those people. Don't tell me I can't find those people. If you can't find those people, go and find books written by those people. Find God. He's a right person. Surround yourself in him. Yes, do that. And then, remember this. Walt Disney said, the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. The way to make your results to start happening now is to stop thinking about what you should do, but start thinking what you think you should do. Start doing it. That's the way to get to the results. So are you thinking of what you are going to do immediately to make your results to start happening now? Tell yourself, I have to start now. I can't wait again till end of the month. I can't tell myself at the end of the month, I'm going to start. Let me wait for a new month. No, your new month begins now. And if you are looking for something that can be simply defined that you can do, I can give you an idea. Would you want me to give you an idea of what to do between now and end of the month that will enable you and put you back on that pedestal of someone who creates the result they want now? Not tomorrow, not next week, but now. Let me tell you this. Move heaven and earth. Do everything possible. Don't kill, don't steal, don't lie, but move heaven and earth to sign up 2 people in your business, not today, but between now and March 31st this month. Tell yourself, I have in my hands 12 or 13 days. I am ready to take responsibility for what happens at the end of 31st of March. I am going to become an activator by the end of March, period. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to go all out. I'm going to move heaven and earth to ensure that by 31st of March, I sponsor 2 people into my business. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold myself accountable for that. My word, hear it. I'm demanding from myself to do that. I am going to do it. I'm not going to point at my upline. I'm not going to point at the election. I'm not going to point at the economy. I am going to do it. With the cashless whatever that we are going through, people still go to filling station and buy petrol and pay cash. They found a way because they need petrol to be in their cars. Can we not find a way to put people into our business despite the cash crunch? Can we not find a way to get people to sign up into our business despite the outcome of whatever election? If other people out there can find a way to keep their business going, why can you not find a way to keep your business going? Should you go on with this assignment that 2 people must sign up into your business by the end of March, send me a message at the end of this meeting and send me a message again at the end of 31st March showing me your result, and we will have a discussion. If you are ready to tell yourself, you know what, 2 people between now and end of month, I have 12 days or 13 days to do that, and I'm going to do it, GAM. Send me a personal message. Don't send in the group. Send me a personal message. I'm ready to do this. I am going all out to do it. I don't care what I've done before. I don't care what the mistakes I've made. I don't care the mess I have had, but I don't care how laissez-faire I've been with things, but I am ready to do it. I am not coming here to make excuses or to show you that I can. I am telling you because I will. Send me a message because you have what it takes. You can create those results you are looking for next month today. You can create them today. But all you have to do is you have to believe it's possible. You have to demand it from yourself, and you have to hold yourself responsible. Why is this possible? You do this, you become an activator this month, complete it by next month, and you become a Kingsman when you raise out of those people 5 people who are active partners. Why then will you not? Why then will you not stand a chance of being in the next coming trip come May 2023? Let me tell you this. The success you have not achieved is the success you cannot see yet. If you can see it, you can have it. I want us to stop putting our mindset or living in this belief that if I see it, I believe it. Just like Thomas, if I can put my hand in the hole, I'll believe it. Jesus Christ said, happy are those who don't see, but yet believe. Let me tell you this. For you to achieve the results you want, you have to first believe that it is possible. Your belief makes you to see it. If you believe it, you can see it. If you don't believe it, you cannot see it. I want to believe that by the end of March, the worst I can do is that I will be an activator. The worst I can do is that I will sign up 2 people. Personally, me, I'm moving heaven and earth. I don't know what it takes. I'm going to do it. What I'm saying, some people as I speak are already doing it today. Some people are saying, Gam, you know what? I am challenged this morning. By the end of this month, I must sign up at least 5 people. That's what I'm going to do in the next 12 days. I am going all out like I have never done since this year, and I'm going to make it happen. If that is your decision, if that is what you have made up your mind to do, I tell you, the enablement, the grace to make that happen is already upon you. All you have to do is walk in that grace. This is my message for each and every one of us this morning. I don't know anyone who has gotten the right amount of vibes to launch into the new week. But I can tell you, everything out there that you so desire is already your possibility if you're ready to step out and be in the field. Okay. Oh, it's already 9:13.